The story of Jonah. We first meet Jonah in 2 Kings 14:25, during the reign of King Jeroboam the second. There Jonah prophesies that the king would restore the boundaries of Israel. But in the book of Jonah, the prophet's task is quite different from prophesying new victories for Israel. Instead, God called Jonah to deliver a message to Nineveh, the capital of Assyria. Go to the great city of Nineveh and preach against it. Jonah 1:2. At first glance, this would appear to be good news. God's judgment was about to fall on Israel's hated enemies. Israel, like all small kingdoms of the area, held no love for the Assyrians, who had a reputation for cruelty. Surprisingly, however, the prophet ran away from the Lord. Jonah 1:3. Jonah boarded a ship on its way to deep sea. God sent a terrible storm that ended up with Jonah being thrown overboard by the crew. The Lord provided a huge fish to swallow Jonah and save him from drowning. Jonah 1:17. Jonah spent 3 days and 3 nights in the belly of the fish. There he prayed to God. After God commanded the fish to release Jonah, the prophet obeyed God and went to Nineveh. Surprisingly, the people of Nineveh, including their king, believed Jonah's message from God and repented. They fasted and covered themselves in sackcloth, a sign of contrition. When God saw what they did and how they turned from their evil ways, he relented and did not bring on them the destruction he had threatened. Jonah 3:10. But Jonah was not at all happy about this ending. The last chapter in the book of Jonah is a dialogue between Jonah and God. The prophet complained, "I knew that you are a gracious and compassionate God, slow to anger and abounding in love, a God who relents from sending calamity." Jonah 4:2. Think about that. Jonah had fled because he knew God was compassionate. God's intention to bless all nations was first seen in his promise to Abraham. All peoples on earth will be blessed through you. Genesis 12:3. God revealed something similar to the prophet Isaiah. "Blessed be Egypt, my people, Assyria, my handiwork, and Israel, my inheritance." Isaiah 19:25. Jonah was angry that God's mercy and blessings was shared with Israel's enemy. The story of Jonah ends with the question from God to Jonah: "Should I not have concern for the great city of Nineveh, in which there are more than 120,000 people who cannot tell their right hand from their left, and also many animals?" Jonah 4:11. We don't know how Jonah responded to this question, if at all. The story leaves things open-ended, letting readers reflect on how they would answer the question if they were in Jonah's situation.